Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It has been some time since I have posted a video. I apologize. I was gone for a bit. But without further ado, I got an amazing review for you guys today. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Today, we will be having a look at the Marvel Legends Secret Wars wave. We will be looking at Symbiote Spider-Man. And wow, I got a lot to say. This new packaging, this new retro packaging is great. It's definitely big. Compared to what we're usually seeing for the retro stuff, this is definitely an improvement. So I believe somebody was saying this reminded them of not Kenner, was it Toy Biz maybe? I think it was Toy Biz. I don't believe Kenner did the Secret Wars wave. I could be wrong, but I think it was Toy Biz, not Kenner. But regardless, very nice packaging, very nice Symbiote Spider-Man. That body mold I've seen before. We'll talk about it. There is some new head sculpting here, which this is great. I'm excited for it. So, as you can see, Marvel Legends series Secret Wars Spider-Man, Secret Wars of the 40 down there, showcasing all the stuff he comes with. Not a whole lot on the side. Go ahead and flip into the back. Very nice image of Symbiote Spider-Man. There is a read-up if you want to read that. Pause now. There is a image of what Symbiote Spider-Man looks like. There is showing you how to put the shield together and other figures in the wave. The only other 2 figures in the wave, maybe 3 figures I plan on picking up. I plan on picking up Wolverine and the Beyonder. Titania is cool, but I might pick her up for my She-Hulk just to kind of have another She-Hulk villain. But other than that, possibly Captain America. But the 3 I wanted the most would be Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Beyonder. But as you can see, I did pre-order my Spider-Man. I got him early. I got him in today. Very excited about that. Very excited to be doing this review. So there's that. There's all the legal stuff. Here is the UPC and barcode in case it helps anybody. And there's not a whole lot of other stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and take a closer look. Alrighty, we are back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at everything this guy comes with. And then we'll jump into comparisons, and then we'll jump into articulation. So just taking a look at some standard stuff. He does come with this thick cardstock shield thing. It says, celebrating Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars 40. I'm assuming it's been 40 years since the comic book series has debuted, or that's just how long it's been. And then on the back, it shows you instructions how to port that on the shield. Currently on the shield, we do have that arm clasp thing. We're used to seeing this. Not particularly a fan of it. I probably won't even use it on the figure. I mean, it's a nice accessory, but throwback to the original, but I'm not going to use mine. So there's that. But then, as you can see, here's Peter Parker, and then if I tilt it this way, now you get the Symbiote Spider-Man. And then if I do it slowly, check that out. There we go. Very cool. And then you can just take your nail, pop it open, take it off, do that, pop it right back in there. And like I said, it just fits right in there. No problem. Shut it. You might hear a soft snap, and there you go. Just like so. So there's that. Very nice. Now, he does come with 2 head sculpts. We will talk about this head sculpt in a minute, but let's go ahead and talk about this one. Here is this one. I thought this was reuse of the Spider Shot head, but I was wrong. This is 100% new sculpt, as well as that one. And then really quickly, let me go ahead and do a head swap. Pops off fairly easy. Go ahead and just pop that on there. That way, if you wanted him to look more menacing, you could. Like he's squinty-eyed. Kind of like Venom's actually taken over. Very cool. But personally, I like the other head sculpt better. Just my personal preference. But again, that's why they threw. That's again why they threw him in there. Preference for everyone. So you got a preference, stick with it. Anywho, so without touching upon that, let's go ahead and finish off his other accessories. We do get 3 sets of interchangeable hands. We get 2 pair of fisted hands that he comes preloaded with. We get, if I can pick them up, 2 wall crawler hands. Very nice. The paint applications are very clean on these. And I believe these hands are new sculpt because they're not the retro card ones. I thought they were at first, but no, these are new sculpt. Or if they're not new sculpt, maybe they are new sculpt. I'm thinking they're more likely than not they are new sculpt, but I'm not 100%, but maybe. And then going ahead, and he gets a set of whipping hands. Very nice. No webs, but still. For $25, this is great. This is what I like to see. Maybe, I don't know. We got all the hands. Maybe, just maybe, an extra set of webs or some type of web accessory would have been nice. But I digress. So taking a look at this guy is great. Now, I did mention we would talk about the head sculpt. We're talking about that right now. So this head sculpt, I don't know how many of you are familiar with McFarlane Toys. I'm sure all of you are. Todd McFarlane, he created Spawn, co-creator of Venom. He drew Venom and Spider-Man. And something that's notable about Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man is the eyes. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this head sculpt is based on Todd McFarlane's artwork, the Symbiote Spider-Man look by Todd McFarlane. I'm almost 100% sure it is. I'm 99.9% sure. So yeah, that's really cool, and this is one of my favorite looks for Spider-Man, favorite head sculpts for him, so happy to see it. This is using the Amazing Fantasy body. Again, they didn't add the... I believe the arms are new because they don't have the things where you can pour it in the wings, so wanted to mention that. But yes, very clean, no scuffs, no chips, clean all the way around. Applications are great. So we are used to seeing this mold. I'm still going to run through it, but still, either way. Let's go ahead and take a look at a comparison here in a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at a head sculpt comparison. Then we'll take a look at some other figures for comparison. So here we have, I brought in the Tom Holland head sculpt from the Spider-Man No Way Home Spider-Man. The final swimsuit, here's the head sculpt for that. Let's go ahead and pop this off and see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. See if I can get him in a pose real quick here. Let's see if I can get him in the Bully Maguire pose. Okay, there we go. Now he's in the Bully Maguire pose. But yeah, with that Tom Holland head, I think that Tom Holland head on here looks really good. I think this is something we could see, and the proportions really do look really good on this guy. I mean, the head is a bit big, but I mean, when you compare the two side by side, I could see it. Obviously, the head's a bit bigger, but I could see it. I think that works. And then if you absolutely wanted to, I'm sure you could throw on Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but I think this just works personally better for Tom Holland Spider-Man, so very nice there. Just another idea for you. This head sculpt does not come with the figure. I just got this from my collection, this other head sculpt from my MCU Spider-Man. Just wanted to show you that head swap. Go ahead and throw on his other head now. Now, there is one other one I did want to talk about before we jump into anything else. Like I said, this is using the Amazing Fantasy body mold. I believe the arms are new, and I believe everything else, minus the head sculpt and hands and arms, I believe everything else is the same. I am 90% sure on that. 90%. But without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in some characters now for comparisons. So here's Spider-Man in the symbiote suit based off Secret Wars. Let's go ahead and bring in some villains from Secret Wars. Here we have Dr. Doom. Very nice. This is from I think it was the Wave. It was the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure Wave. So there's Dr. Doom. And then go ahead and coming in with some MCU that I don't know if Kang's still going to show up in Secret Wars or not. Maybe a variant or something. But here's the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Kang. Very nice there. I have no clue what that is. It looks like it was a piece of something. But there's Kang. And then let's go ahead and bring in Hugh Jackman's Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine, which we previously had a look at. Let's go ahead and bring in Deadpool, obviously in his new suit. And yes, I did make him some custom TVA, not TVA, Wolverine adamantium skeleton bones that he uses to fight the TVA with. Those look really good. So there's that. And then taking a look at one more person I'm hoping we see in Secret Wars, Venom. I've seen that review only was fitting, so go ahead and stick him over here. And by the way, this is the new Target exclusive Venom because it has the ports right here where you can port in the Venom tendril things. So here's taking a look at all of these comparisons. These are just some of the people I hope to see in Secret Wars when Tom Holland eventually gets the symbiote Spider-Man look. But since Secret Wars was about all these different characters, these are some of the ones that I felt was relevant and sweet. So yeah, really enjoyment on that. So real quick, that's my comparison of those guys. So now, I guess here's the point where we run through articulation. So if you give me a second, without further ado, we will run through articulation. So now, taking a look at this guy, taking a look at Symbiote Spider-Man, his head is on a dumbbell joint. He can look up quite a bit, actually. He can look down quite a bit. He can twist 360, and you do get some tilt. Very nice there. Arms can go up. I'm sure they can go up past 90, maybe a bit more. That is still pretty stiff, so I'm not going to force that. Butterfly joint there. Goes in and out, in and out. Careful when bending that down. You get some bicep swivel here. Pinless, double jointed. I'm not going to force that because that is still pretty stiff. And all the hinge side, and up and down. Again, 360 with the arm. He does have an ab crunch. You can go back that much, come forward this much, and then using this diaphragm here. I'm not going to try to force that, but all the way down, all the way back. Does not look like drop down ankles. Again, thigh cut. Not going to force that. He is still incredibly stiff. But he can kick up about that far. Can kick back not a whole lot. Come out about that far. Very nice. Pinless double jointed knees. That's as far as I'm going to bend that because I don't want to force it. Taking a look down here, swivel at the ankle, or thigh cut, I guess. Thigh cut, I suppose. Well, thigh cut's up here. Ankle swivel, ankle pivot. Well, ankle pivot's down here. Swivel, maybe? I don't know. Thigh swivel, something like that. And then coming down here to the ankles, go down, up, and twist. So that is my review for the Marvel Legends Secret Wars Symbiote Spider-Man. Other than the fact that he is on a reused body, I think this body mold works great. I think the accessories they gave us was great. The only thing I would have at least liked to see with this guy is maybe a few web accessories. Other than that, what a fantastic figure. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. As always, the channel is growing. I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. And stay tuned for my next video. I am still trying to get some videos up and going, up and around. So I'll get to them when I can. But stay tuned. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.